It's time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. Scattered severe thunderstorms may produce damaging winds and large hail across the mid-Atlantic. Rainfall could be locally heavy along the Interstate 95 corridor. Excessive heat continues for Texas and many states across the south into the southwest, where new record high temperatures may be broken. Meanwhile, air quality alerts are in effect for the upper Midwest due to smoke from the wildfires. Closer to home, hot weather continues, but high temperatures will slowly moderate. There's a slight chance of showers or storms tomorrow and beyond, but key word is slight. High temperatures for the lowlands between 102 and 108 through Friday, and then we're looking at 98 to 104 over the weekend. High temperatures for the mountains, 80s and 90s through Friday, then back in the mid-70s to lower 80s for the weekend. We're going to have another look at the weather following the news. Otero County has enacted an immediate burn ban. Due to current weather conditions, heat advisories affecting the Otero County, the Otero County Office of Emergency Services has issued a burn ban for all unincorporated areas of Otero County. That's in effect now through July 3rd at 9 a.m. This includes campfires, bonfires, agricultural burns, and any other outdoor burning activities. If you have any questions, please contact Matthew Clark, the Emergency Services Director, 575-439-2612. But that's the county. What about the city?
Everybody should use caution, of course, and I think I'm trying to think of reasons we would have a fire inside the city limits other than 4th of July is coming up, and I know that people are going to be shooting off fireworks. Other than that, everybody should use a little common sense when it comes to that kind of thing, especially it being so hot.
Alamogordo Mayor Susan Payne speaking with Crazy Radio last night. The U.S. Forest Service officials and Mescalero Apache tribe officials have agreed to work together to manage land in southern New Mexico. This agreement replaces a memorandum of understanding which expired in 2017. The new agreement has no expiration date and signals a long-term expectation for collaboration. That's according to the U.S. Forest Service. The agreement will guide everything from managing protections for endangered species to land use decisions impacting Ski Apache. The Chance Fire started burning around 3 miles outside of Ruidoso on Friday, and just as the fire appeared out of nowhere, the response from the rescue crews was just as fast. Most of the resources have been dismissed, including air support that was dropping water and slurry on the flames, and officials say there have been no reports of damage or injuries. As a reminder, there's a City Commission meeting today at 6:30 p.m. That's at the Commission Chambers. You can join in person or watch live on YouTube. Items on the agenda include consider an act upon land exchange between the City of Alamogordo and Alamogordo Public Schools for properties located at 1401 College Avenue and Fairgrounds Road. Property owners Donald R. and Evelyn B. Carlson are requesting to be granted a variance to decrease the lot size requirement per ordinance for 804 Crouch Drive and for 2507 Alaska Avenue. Finally, discuss a possible joint workshop with the Otero County Commission. We'll have audio from tonight's meeting on tomorrow's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. The Alamogordo Public Schools school supply list for the 2023-24 school year has now been posted on the Alamogordo Public Schools Facebook page. There's a printable PDF version on there as well. Again, that's on the Alamogordo Public Schools Facebook page. Please come out and support the Tularosa High School National Honor Society Blood Drive this coming Thursday. There will be some raffle prizes at the drive and a chance to win a Harley-Davidson Softail Fat Boy. You will get a free t-shirt. Again, that's Thursday, June 29th at Tularosa High School in the Bloodmobile. For more information, please check out the Tularosa Schools Facebook page. Coffee with a Cop is happening on Friday, July 14th from 9 until 11 a.m. at the Lowe's Signature Market. This gives you as a citizen an opportunity to speak freely. The Alamogordo Center of Commerce presents the Salute to Freedom July 4th Parade happening Tuesday, July 4th at 10 a.m. The parade registration entry fee is $10. If you have any questions, call 575-437-6120. The District 5 cleanup is coming up in just a few weeks.
It is a good time to talk about the cleanup that is going to be happening on July the 15th, Saturday. We're going to start off at 7 a.m. in the morning, and we're going to conclude about 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
City Commissioner Sharon McDonald speaking with Crazy Radio. Documents to volunteer are posted on the City of Alamogordo Facebook page and on Commissioner McDonald's webpage, which is located on the City of Alamogordo website. You can also call 575-446-9910 for more information. Keep Alamogordo Beautiful has a one-stop shop for all your information needs, Kirk DeSoto explains.
Keep Alamogordo Beautiful is excited to announce the launch of the new website, keepalamogordobeautiful.org. The new website features several new features and improvements, including a more user-friendly design, a comprehensive directory of volunteer opportunities, a blog with news and information about our organization, a donation page to help support the work. This new website will provide residents and visitors with all the information they need to get involved in our organization and help make Alamogordo a cleaner, more beautiful place to live, work, and play. For Crazy Radio, I'm Kirk DeSoto.
The village of Ruidoso's airport is inaccessible at this moment. More now from Keith Raymond.
Due to ongoing construction, the Sierra Blanca Regional Airport will remain closed until the end of this month. This is the airport that serves Ruidoso. If you have any questions, please call 575-973-5737. For Crazy Radio, I'm Keith Raymond.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
The Alamogordo Center of Commerce presents the third annual Tularosa Basin Open Golf Tournament, Saturday, August 26th at Desert Lakes Golf Course, featuring celebrity guest John Carlos. Contact the Center of Commerce today to sponsor our guest speaker, breakfast and lunch, golf handbag, and more. Golfers, call Desert Lakes at 575-439-0290 to secure your spot in the four-man scramble best ball tournament. See you on the green.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
AlamogordoTownNews.com is a locally owned website featuring local news matters from a local perspective that affects you, and we bring it to you directly. Plus, local sports, cultural arts, and events. Online, AlamogordoTownNews.com. Owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County.
A wrongful death lawsuit has been filed against the Socorro County Sheriff's Office. The lawsuit is in reference to a man that was killed after an explosion during a shootout in 2021. In June of 2021, the Socorro County Sheriff's Office deputies responded to a call about people shooting at an abandoned trailer. Lapel video from that incident shows deputies telling the individuals to get their hands up and walk towards them. Shots were fired, and during that exchange, a bullet struck an oxygen tank in the back of a truck, which led to an explosion.
Everybody in the vehicle, let me see your hands. Everybody, walk towards me, everybody.
The explosion injured Max Jaramillo, who deputies say fled the scene and was later found dead in a nearby arroyo. The lawsuit says the two deputies used unreasonable, unjustifiable, and excessive deadly force. The Sheriff's Office and Board of Socorro County Commissioners are also named in the lawsuit. Las Cruces firefighters helped put out a blaze on the East Mesa Saturday night. There were no fire hydrants nearby, which definitely slowed that battle. Matter of fact, it took crews nearly 3 hours to knock it out. The fire displaced 2 adults and 2 children. It seriously damaged the home and injured a firefighter. The American Red Cross is helping that family. Federal funds are coming to New Mexico. The money will be used to help ensure broadband access throughout the state. The funds total over $675 million and come from the Broadband Equity Access and Deployment Program. It's part of the bipartisan infrastructure law. We spoke with Otero County Commissioner Amy Barella, who's been on the front lines of this fight to bring broadband internet to rural New Mexico.
I am working very hard to bring broadband to Otero County's underdeveloped areas, which include 4 of the Alamogordo high schools, a secondary emergency line to our new PSAP center, a secondary emergency line to our jail, and better broadband access for Holloman Air Force Base. but I also think that bringing it to our underserved areas will help with economic development for the county. If they know that they can bring a business to Alamogordo that meets their standards, with every business has to operate now, then maybe we'll be able to bring more businesses in.
The state is responsible for telling the federal government how they plan to help the unserved and underserved areas of New Mexico. Officials estimate around 23% of the state does not have reliable internet access. The addition of recreational and medicinal marijuana has its perks, according to local businesses and health experts, but state departments like the New Mexico Regulation and Licensing Department still want to make sure that everybody knows the basic fundamentals of how to use cannabis safely.
Sometimes in these troubled days, the very thoughtlessness of youth has led to a living nightmare. Addiction to drugs, too often acquired with tragic carelessness, may take control of a life and force actions not dreamed of before.
Superintendent Linda Trujillo spoke with KOAT.
The high-level priorities that we try to address is to know how cannabis affects you.
According to the state's Regulation and Licensing Department, it affects people in a number of ways. That's why the department has created this campaign called Cannabis Yes and No's.
You could have some bad effects from it, and so we're just telling folks, like, start low and go slow.
Other aspects the department wants to teach New Mexicans is how to store their cannabis, to be sure to keep it away from kids and pets, as well as specifying not to drive high. Shouldn't we have addressed this in the months leading up to the legalization?
It's a possibility.
I'm just asking. New York Congressman George Santos visited El Paso yesterday. The congressman visited the borderland in response to the ongoing border crisis.
There are several remedies that can be taken. How about we start by hiring more CBP agents? How about we start by creating a bigger budget for CBP? How about we give the same priority we give to the American-U.S. southern border as we give to the Ukraine-Russia southern border? We need to prioritize this. This is our country. This is our issues. These need to be priorities for us in Congress.
This is the first time that Santos had been in Texas since he defeated Santa Anna at the Alamo single-handedly, saving the lives of both Davy Crockett and Jim Bowie. And some sad news. Former Republican State Senator Carol H. Lavelle passed away yesterday. Lavelle was born in Clovis in 1936, and he served by representing Eddy and Lee counties from 1997 until 2018, retiring in that year due to ongoing health issues. He was also in the insurance and real estate businesses. Carol H. Lavelle was 86. We'll be right back.
Volunteer with us and keep Alamogordo clean. Join the District 5 Neighborhood Cleanup Initiative. Want to help? Want to help? Fill out the waiver form by clicking the link in this social media post. Also, dump your junk. Saturday, July 15th from 7 a.m. to noon. Saturday, July 15th from 7 a.m. to noon. Start District 5's Cleanup Initiative by dumping trash, bulky, and unwanted items in the dumpster on the corner of 5th and Florida. Volunteer and let's keep Alamogordo clean.
The National Weather Service has issued a heat advisory in effect until at least Friday night at midnight.
This is Lieutenant William Skaggs with Alamogordo Fire Department. The summer heat is here. Excessive heat poses a significant risk to people's health, including heat stroke and heat exhaustion. The best way to avoid heat-related illnesses is to limit your time outside when the temperatures are high. Wear lightweight, light-colored clothing, stay in the shade if possible, and drink water before and after any strenuous activity. We recommend drinking 10 ounces of water for every 10 minutes you're outside in the heat. Symptoms of heat-related illnesses include not sweating, dizziness upon standing up, and muscle cramps. If you experience any of these symptoms, please seek medical attention immediately and try to stay hydrated and cool, Alamogordo.
Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for sunny skies and hot, with wind gusts as high as 25 miles per hour. Mostly clear tonight with winds gusting as high as 23. Sunny and hot tomorrow, winds gusting as high as 21. Your high today in the basin, 103. Low tonight of 75. High tomorrow, 101. In Cloudcroft, sunny skies today, winds gusting as high as 24. Mostly clear tonight, winds gusting as high as 23. Sunny tomorrow, winds gusting as high as 22. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 81. Low tonight of 57. High tomorrow, 79 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.com. And learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. That concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.